Hi there, welcome to edupediaworld.com. You're watching the videos on surface area and volumes. Now in this video we'll discuss some of the introduction related to surface area and volumes, why we need to study more about areas and volumes. So what's the difference between area, perimeter and volume? So and what is the difference between 2D pictures and 3D pictures, how we can draw 3D pictures from 2D pictures. So we'll discuss each and everything in this video. So let's get started with the first topic, which is introduction. Now introduction, whenever we look, usually we see solids. Let's say we see cylinder or room, we can say, or any cone shaped figure we see. So these are all solids. Now so far in all our study we have been dealing with figures that can be easily drawn on our notebooks or blackboards. Like let's say we draw a rectangle like this. So this can be drawn on notebook or we can say blackboards, so which is also known as 2D pictures, right? So in 2D pictures it has only let's say breadth and length. Now these are called plane figures. So 2D pictures are known as plane figures also. So we have understood that what rectangles, squares and circles are. We know now what are rectangles, squares and circles. These are all 2D pictures and they have only two dimensions. 2D means two dimensions. Let's say length and breadth, or only radius, or we can say pi. So these are the two dimensions these pictures has, or these plane figures have. Now we have learned that these in earlier classes, so it will be interesting to see what happens if we cut out many of these. Now what happens is when we cut out many of these like this, so let's say this is 2D figure, right? Now when we pile up these 2D figures one upon another like this, so we get what? 3D pictures, 3D figures, or we can say, right? So in 3D figures we have three dimensions. Let's say this is length, and let's say this is, we can say, breadth, and let's say this is height, right? So these are known as 3D figures. Now so if we cut out many of these plane figures of the same shape and size from cardboard sheet and then we stack them up in a vertical pile, by this process we shall obtain solid figures. So these are also known as solid figures. So in this chapter we'll study more about the area, how to find the areas of solid figures, and how to find the volume of solid figures. And some of the commonly known solid figures are cuboid, cylinder, cube, cone, and there are also another figures which we will study in the higher classes. So let's discuss some of the real life examples which you can see in your real life. Now let's say if you see this man, so this person is trying to what? Is like say exploring the tiles, right? So if we know how to find the area, or we can say surface area of room, right? So he can do it easily then, right? So surface area of room means, now room is in the shape of cuboid and which is 3D shape, or we can say that it is a solid figure, right? So if this man has a knowledge how to find the surface area of a room, then he can easily know how much area the tiles needed, right? So let's say now discuss this example of swimming pool. So this example of swimming pool is again in the shape of cuboid. Now if you know the volume of cuboid, how to find the volume of cuboid, then you can exactly know how many meter cubes or liters of water is required to fill this swimming pool. So this is very helpful in real life example if you know how to find the surface area and volumes of 3D figures. So we'll discuss more about this in the coming videos or the next videos. So I can say that thank you for watching this video on edupediaworld.com. Keep watching further videos. Have a nice day ahead.